tell them about a life experience, the car jammed you and you almost died, then you started thinking of life in a different way. They want to know what experience you had that is making you go for this course. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For all the new subscribers, you guys are welcome to my family. For returning subscribers, welcome. And thank you for always liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. You guys are the real MVP. Now, as the title suggests, today we're going to be talking about important documents that you need to apply for your UK schools. And if you're applying for it by yourself, or if you're not using an agent, even if you're using an agent, you actually need to know this document so as to save yourself stress. So be sure to continue watching this video to be able to know what documents you need to apply. Now, let's get right into it. First of all, applying for UK school or applying for UK schools is not actually difficult. It's something that you can do on your own. You just go to the website, and I think I'll make a different video on how to apply, but I'll use my school website and apply for a course, so you guys can see that it's actually easy. So you just go on the website, click the link, press apply now. Before they apply now, you might see the list of documents that they actually need you to submit, but it's the documents you need to submit are sometimes specific to you. For someone that does not have so much education gap, like maybe they just graduated 2020 and they're applying by 2022, you don't have education gap, so you might not need to submit maybe employment letters and references from your workplace. But if you have been working for a long time and the gap between your education, the gap between your BSc certificate and when you're applying for your master's or whatever you're applying for, if the distance is much, you might need to submit more references from all those places you've worked and also your employment letters for all those places. But basically what you need is your university certificate. You need your certificate, not your so there's this second one that they used to give instead of certificate. If I remember, I'll just write it down somewhere in the video. I can't remember the name now. I know they gave me that before they gave me my real certificates, and that was what I used to apply for most schools. That reason, because of that, they gave me conditional offer because I didn't have my actual certificate with me. I had like what did they call it? I can't remember its name, but I had like a representative certificate or an alternate certificate that was stating, oh, I have graduated, but it was not the actual certificate. So you need the actual certificate from your school to be able to apply for a master's degree in the UK. And if you are applying for a BSc, you need your original transcripts, Waec results, and testimonial. Yeah, testimonial is the name. Testimonial from secondary school to be able to apply for a BSc. You also need your statement of purpose. I'm going to make a different video on how to write a normal statement of purpose. Now, what most people do is have one statement of purpose and use it for several schools. I know in the beginning I also did that, but statement of purpose is particular to schools. There are some schools that want you to write 300 words. There are some schools that want you to write 8,000 words. There are some schools that want you to write 2 pages for them, and each school have a specific thing that they want in their statement of purpose. I know when I wrote my statement of purpose for Wolverhampton, I got a conditional offer because of my statement of purpose. Like, that was the first time I was saying that they rejected statement of purpose. They do reject your statement of purpose. That's your purpose of intent, whatever you want to call it. So you need to know exactly what the school wants. I had to rewrite my statement of purpose. They told me to go to their website, look at the list of things that they want to see in the statement of purpose, and I had to rewrite that statement of purpose, then resubmit it before I was not given an unconditional offer. If I had written it properly in the beginning, then I would have just gotten an unconditional offer and moved along with my process as fast as possible. So even before you start applying to schools at all, make sure that you sorted out your statement of purpose. Have a draft, have a draft down that whenever a school calls, whenever you want to apply and you look at the list of things that the school wants, you can easily work around it, not just copy and paste it, because some schools want to know your work experience in your statement of purpose. Some schools want to know okay, the basic thing that every school wants to know your statement of purpose is why you chose their school, why you chose that course, why you chose the United Kingdom. That's 3 basic things that every university wants to see in your statement of purpose. You know, there's some schools that want you to be sentimental in your statement of purpose. They want you to tell you go for this path in your career goals. Some people want to know this course they are coming to study in this United Kingdom. Does it align with your career goals? Because they read these things, they do read it, and these things are part of the things that make them decide, oh, do I want you, do I not want you? Read their website and know exactly what they want. When your statement of purpose is ready, you are good to go. Nothing else should be delaying you. Then, like I said, employment. If you have education gap, you need your employment letters. You need your reference letters from those people, so to be able to submit alongside with your application. You might not see it in the list of documents to submit, but these are the little things that can move you from conditional to unconditional offer if you just submit it upfront. Portfolio. If you are going for a course that requires portfolio, like fashion design, architecture, interior design, art, website designing, all this graphics design, these courses require a portfolio. Portfolio is a combination of your work that you've done, that you'd like to showcase, that will make them say, okay, this person is qualified, this person has this enough skills to be able to go for this course. So you have to have a standard, not standard, but a portfolio that represents you, you know, a portfolio that speaks your work, not just any type of portfolio. A portfolio has to stand out. It does not have to be 50 pages. Your portfolio can be 10 pages and speak volume. So make sure that you have your portfolio ready. But this is particular to courses that they require portfolio for. And again, they might not tell you to submit on the website. But once you've submitted your application, you have an applicant portal where you can submit any document that is remaining. So once you're done with your application, go to that applicant portal. Any document that you think is necessary, NYC, any document that you think is necessary, upload it. Then you need your references. If you are somebody that just finished school like I did, I finished 2020 and I'm applying 2021, so the gap is not so much. I have started working, but I decided to use 2 references from my school and 1 from my workplace. For architecture, they required 3 references. So I had 2 references from school and 1 from my workplace. Now, before I got my reference for school, I saw when ask you to list the references email, then they'll send an email to the references to those people that you stated as your references. Then those people will now write whatever they want to write concerning you, then submit it on your behalf. But you can't control these things. What if they don't see the email on time? You can't be calling your lecturers or your dean or your every time. But that was what I was doing in the beginning. I felt like I was stressing them. So what I did was I drafted a reference letter and I sent it to them that they should look at it, adjust it to whatever adjustments you want to do. Put your signature and send it back to me, because you can upload the reference letters yourself as long as it has their signature and letterhead of the school or company or whatever you're doing. So that was what I did in the end. So those 2 lecturers sent me their reference letters, and that was what I used for all my application. All the ones I had done in the beginning, that I'll be calling them, oh please, have they sent email? It was plenty stress. So for best thing to do is to get the references in your hand. Like if you have to go to them like in their front, get the references in your hand, so that once it's requested, you send it immediately, not that you not drop the mail. Then, you know, because if you don't submit those references, your application is not yet complete. The application is not complete until you submitted all the documents. And references are very important thing, especially in UK school. If I anywhere, they need to know that, okay, you actually went to school and these people can vouch for you that, okay, you are qualified for these things. So your references are important. Some schools require just 1 reference, and it's particular to your course again, because my course required 3 references. So I had 3 references, 2 from work and 2 from school and 1 from work. And it's not all schools that actually require 3. Some other schools I applied for just wanted 2, some just wanted 1. So particular to your course and your school again. But make sure that you have the references in your hand. Also make sure you have your passport data page. So I know most people apply for UK schools without their passport page. I don't know how to do it, because they will eventually give you a conditional offer telling you to send your passport. They can't give you admission if you don't have a passport. So make sure that you have your passport with you. Scan the first page and upload it. Have it in your hand. Then you need your Neco, Ielts, Waec documents. Waec for English, Neco also for English, Ielts for English proficiency. In my case, my Waec is I think 6 years now, so it's still usable. But if your Waec has passed 10 years, some schools might not accept it, and some schools do not accept Neco. So that's it. Do your research there, because there are schools that do accept Neco English as your English proof that you can speak English, and there are some schools that they accept Waec, but their Waec is just C6, and there's some schools that in fact they don't accept Waec or Neco, they just want Ielts. And your English proficiency proof is dependent also on your course. If you're doing any course that has global, international, maybe global management or international business something, just know that you require an Ielts if you're doing an English course, because anything that has global in it, or that has international, or that is English, or particular to English language, you would need to write Ielts by force or do an English test from the school. So for me, particular to my course, they required a B grade from my Waec. For some courses, they don't even require anything, just don't have below C6, either Neco or Waec. For some schools, they don't even accept Neco at all. So again, just to be on the safer side, I say you should do Ielts. I think I was just lucky that most of the schools that applied for they accepted Waec for my course, but it was Waec that was not below a B grade. Glory to God. But if you have a C in your Waec, I'm saying you should just try Ielts and be on the safer side. Not that because they'll actually give you the admission, but they'll not give you a conditional offer to go and do Ielts, or you'll not go back to go and start doing that stressful thing again. It didn't make. Another thing is, have your resume and your CV. That goes without saying. I mean, just make sure that you have it on, and you can easily submit it as immediately it is requested for. Any supporting certificates in applications, they'll ask you, okay, do you have any other certificates that aligns with this thing you are going for? Maybe any professional certificate, like for my course, you can have project management professional, PMP. So if you have professional certificate like that you need to upload, or you can upload it also to help your admission. And note that this website or this application form, they have a limit of MB you can upload per document. So you should also know it. Some I think 5 MB, 4 MB, but that's not the problem. You can easily reduce the size of your document online. Proficiency letter with my, I just add a proficiency letter just in case my Waec was not accepted. They want a proficiency letter. Proficiency letter is a letter from either your school or where you're working that, okay, in this country, our first language is English. In this company, our first language is English. Or in this school, we teach them using English language. That is what a proficiency letter is. In my case, I got a proficiency letter from my school. So every application I did with my Waec, every application I submitted my Waec, so I submitted my proficiency letter too, so that they have, they have both my Waec and a letter from my school that my first degree was in English. So I think that helped, boosted my English language to be, I really don't know because they did not ask for it. But yeah, those are the documents you need. Now there are some other documents like affidavits. If your names, maybe a discrepancy in your names, maybe in your Waec, your name is Precious Aduke, but in your BSc, your name is Precious Duke. Where did the A go to? So you need to provide evidence that these two people are the same. Provide affidavits and all of those things. What else? Transcripts. Your transcripts are the most important of them all, because they have to get your transcripts. Now, I used to think that you need your official transcripts, but for UK schools, you can submit your student copy. I submitted my student copy in black and white. It didn't even have my school's letterhead, and they accepted it. But they accepted it. And for other schools, I had the transcript for where I was working, because I collected my transcript for where I'm currently working. And I submitted that. It had the company's name in the transcript. like this, my school stated this transcript is for so company, and the school accepted it. They just want to see your transcript so that they can know, okay, do you qualify for this course? Do you qualify for this level that you want to go to? Have you done the previous level? If they're going for masters, they want to check the courses you've done, and it was approved. So it does not have to be official transcripts. If you have your student transcripts, that can work perfectly for you. So just make sure that you have all of these things on hand so you can apply, and there will be nothing that delays you. Also, make sure that you don't do any mistakes in your application. I think these are mostly are the documents that you need for applying to a UK school. I can't think of any other thing for now, but those are the important things that you do need to apply. So during the application, like I said, they might not ask you for all of these things, but once you're done, find your students, find your applicant's portal and upload all these documents, and make sure that you fill your application properly. I know I didn't fill one of my applications properly. I didn't feel if I had a disability or not, and that single thing made me get a conditional offer, because then I had to now confirm. They're like, okay, your condition, you have a conditional offer, condition to stating if you have a disability or not. And I'm like, did I not fill this in my application? It is stated there you did not fill this part in your application, like it is stated large. So then I had to now say, oh, okay, no, I didn't have any disability. It now took weeks again for them to send me my unconditional offer. So to just avoid this stress, get your facts right, get all your documents in check. Let's go right again. First of all, you need your statement of purpose, very important. Then you need your university certificate, you need your transcript, your original university certificate, not black and white, original. All these documents you're uploading, they must be original. You need your university certificate, your transcript, your statement of purpose, your employment evidence, your portfolio, if you have a portfolio, your references, your passport data page, your Neco, Waec or Ielts, your proof of English, basically, or proficiency letter. Then you need your CV, your resume, and supporting certificates if you have a professional certificate. And in some cases, they do ask for birth certificates too. So just in case, have your birth certificate with you in your hand. I think that's all for today. So if you have any questions, please just ask me in the comment section. If I forgot anything, just pin it down, write it in the comment section. I will make sure to pin it so that others can also see. If you have any problems in your application or something you think you might need, or any problem that you think you might face, just ask me. If I have an answer to it, I would let you guys know. And if I don't, I might refer you to proper places where you might be able to get answers. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel is not just for Japanese things, not just for travel or UK things. I also talk about my life, my blog, my life, acne especially. As you can see, my face is glowing. It's to the glory of Jesus. I'm a dermatologist. Yeah, so you can check out my page and see the videos that I have done previously. Make sure to watch, like, share, and subscribe. By the way, do not forget to comment. I want to hear you guys comment. I want to hear what you think. Speak to me. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.